Welcome to Whole Woman, and welcome to the Green Mountains of Vermont, where we are experiencing a spectacular Indian summer. Every day has been just beautiful blue skies, warm temperatures, gorgeous fall color. So it makes it easy to forget that winter is coming and that we need to prepare. The summer garden was so beautiful and abundant, heavily fertilized with wild geese dung. We've got to rekindle these old ways of living. It's so important. It's really at the heart of what it means to be a human being living on Earth, living close with nature. We are one with all of Earth's creatures. And stability has really never been guaranteed on planet Earth, but certainly in today's world. I think, it's a given that things could change. No matter where you're living in the world, things could change very rapidly. And, putting away a little bit of food for the coming months might make the difference between comfort and, being somewhat miserable. So, why don't we start by going out in the garden? It's a beautiful day again, and seeing what's left there to put up for the winter months. Okay, well, it's time to get the last of the ripe tomatoes off the vine and preserve them. I really don't want to can them. I don't want to dry these beautiful big organic beefsteak tomatoes. So I don't have a lot of freezer space, but what I think I'll do is blanch them, get the skins off, and put them in a few little jars and pop those in the freezer, and they'll be very sweet to add to soups and stews in the middle of winter. I'm going to get the last of the calendula flowers in as well. These beautiful flowers bloom throughout the summer, and I've been collecting them as they open and putting them on bread towels upstairs to dry. And I will be turning them into calendula salve, which is so great for so many skin ailments like eczema and deep muscle pain. It's just completely miraculous that this beautiful flower can penetrate the body to that level and relieve pretty significant muscle pain. I'm also drying my herbs in the same way as the calendula flowers, just picking them and laying them out on towels and letting them dry. It's pretty plain to see that industrial agriculture has not worked out very well for humanity. It fed a lot of people when oil was cheap, but things are changing now, and I think it is incumbent upon all of us to, try to connect with nature again in these ways. So the tomatoes are all clean and just about ready to go into the pot. And we're just going to simmer them for 90 seconds or so, and the skins will slip right off. We'll plunge them into some cold water here, and that will loosen any other remaining skin. So here they are after being taken out of the cold water bath. You can see a lot of the skins have slipped off already. And I think I'm changing my mind. They've held up so beautifully that I may just skin them, core them, and slice them and put them in the dehydrator. I really don't want to give up my freezer space because I have some other things in mind for the little bit of space that I have left in the freezer. Well, they're probably going to be very juicy, but not only that, they probably stick to the stainless steel trays, dehydrator trays, if I didn't put a piece of parchment down. So now I'm just going to slice them up and put them on the trays. Yeah, this will work out nicely. The apples, you can see I have apples going in to the dehydrator next, but they can sit another couple of days until the tomatoes are done. So we'll see what they look like when they come out. Well, they've been in the dehydrator about 36 hours. I'm going to turn them over. They're just about dried. But see how nicely they peel off this parchment. They just come right off. So great. No muss, no fuss. Even the ones that look like they're way stuck on, they're not. Parchment is pretty cool stuff. I'm just going to put them back in maybe for a couple more hours to make sure they're dry as can be. And then we'll put them in jars. And here's the finished product after drying for 36 hours or so. Colorful, flavor-packed, beautiful dried tomatoes for use in soups and stews during the winter. A wonderful addition to the pantry. Thank you for being with me today. And if you're inspired to know more about organic gardening, preserving food, wild crafting, herbal medicine, just start small, start where you're at. And really dependent on your interest, how much energy you give to the learning process, I think you'll be surprised how quickly your knowledge base will grow. It's just so very satisfying to come back to these natural ways of living, of being a human in partnership with the earth. And don't forget that the plants themselves are your partners. They're your allies in this learning process. It's really just this beautiful, holistic way of being on planet Earth. So have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay in whole woman posture, and we'll see you again soon.